Hi guys, thanks for tuning in today. Checking your engine oil on an Enfield is not difficult, but it can be a bit tricky because after all, up here in the plug you've got no dipstick and all you've got here is a sight glass, and that sight glass can give you a lot of problems in trying to pick what your oil level is. So let's look at three things to consider when checking oil on the Enfield. Number one would be only check it when the motor's totally cold, so that means all oil up in the motor has dropped down into the sump, so everything's right in the sump and we know where we stand there. So that's point one. And number two would be always make sure that your bike is on the centre stand, so never do an oil check unless your bike's on the centre stand or you won't get the correct reading. And the third one, and this is a bit of the most important of all, when you're doing an oil check on your bike, always go back to the same spot you already did the oil filter from, or where you put the oil in originally, and always park your bike right in that exact spot to do your oil check. Because if I park it here, or if I park it there, if I swing it down this way where the car is, doesn't matter if I move to any of those 3 points, and although this is sort of level ground, it'll all give a different reading. So the idea is to go back to the exact spot where you did the oil change, put the bike in the same position what you originally did the change in, and then just set it down and let it wait it out, and then check the oil in your sight glass after the motor's cooled down, because that's the best way to check it. And you'll find that as a rule these bikes don't really eat any oil or anything like that, and if you get there and you look into the sight glass and there's no oil in the window or something like that, it's only oil in the mine, it's just not on the ground where you originally put the oil, did the oil change to start off with, and you're getting a false reading. So you can be low on this point, you can move it over there and it'll be higher up the gauge. So the best idea is go back to your original spot, follow those three tips, and you won't have any trouble doing an oil check on your bike.